Mm, doesn't look like it. I am live. Oh, dude, did I end the stream? Oh, I never pressed live. Okay. I don't know. There we go. We're still figuring this thing out. We're still figuring this thing out, people. Streaming is this whole new language I'm learning. Okay, Shersy, my gut instincts kick in when I'm in neighborhoods I don't belong in. Ah, okay. Well, that's your meat monkey spacesuit gut instinct, Shersy. That's what they do. They're there to protect you. That's the whole purpose of the voice in your head. Its whole soul survival is to create you, like enable you to survive. That's literally the whole point. So of course your gut instincts kick in when you're in a tough neighborhood. Um, let's see here, Ashraf. Coolest way ever to drink water, especially with the Jesus outfit the other day. Hey, it is a pretty cool way to drink water. And the bottle of the water I have is made from recycled fishing nets pulled from I think the Indian Ocean or out in the Philippines or something, and then they repurpose it into these nets for the glass bottle. So I think that's really cool. Super sustainable. Save the fishies. Yeah, it's beautiful, right? It's beautiful. Shersy, the AHL is sure a jungle. If anybody doesn't know, the American Hockey League is called the jungle by players because it's a treacherous place. Now, I think the East Coast, if the AHL is the jungle, the East Coast has got to be like the Arctic Circle because those guys bus overnight for 3-and-3s, 12-hour bus rides. So you play a game, get on a bus, 12-hour bus ride, wake up in the new city trying to sleep on the bus. Imagine trying to sleep on a bus at Traff. Play another game, then drive another 12, 14 hours through the night, and play another game, and then drive like 25 hours home. So that's a whole nother level. And I respect the guys who play in the East Coast so much because it is an absolute grind. I don't know if I could have done it. Straight up, those guys are warriors. I never had to go down there, just the way my career worked out, but I've heard it's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Callie K loves my meat monkey spacesuit reference. Why do our brains hate us so much? Callie K, they don't hate us so much. See, you're speaking that into existence now, Callie K. What do we say? Abracadabra, as I say, so I shall create. You are saying, why do our brains hate us so much? Guess what the universe says back to you? Yes, Callie, your brain hates you so much. If we could all just remember one thing, if this was the only thing you could remember, that everything you say or think or consciously do, the universe says yes to. It never says no. So if you say, this life sucks, the universe is like, yeah, this life sucks. And it's going to bring you things that make your life suck because that's the vibration you're putting off, Callie K. If you want things to change, you have to change. And then the frequency you put out attracts like a magnet the things you speak. That's why I only speak love. I only speak namaste to you and yours. I recognize the divinity in you is the same divinity in me. In secular scientific terms, whatever you want to say, the awareness that you know I'm talking, I recognize that awareness that you know you're watching me on the stream and listening to me talk is the same awareness that knows I'm talking and that you're watching me on the stream. That's what I say when I say namaste. And I say divine present moment because this is the only thing there is. Another way of saying that is this present moment is all there is. You can forget the divine part. I say that because that's my thing. There is only this present moment. There couldn't be anything other than this present moment. I speak my existence into reality because I am a creator, co-creator of this universe with it. Okay? So, Callie K, can you rephrase what you said? I love what you said about the meat monkey spacesuit. Can you change the part of your second part of your sentence? How could you say that again, where when you say it, the universe says yes in a positive way? Let's reframe that. Okay? BAP12XX, do you have any brain trauma from all the fights? What a question, especially Revo and McDermott. What a question, people. Do I have any brain trauma from all my fights? BAP12XX, from my research, I do. I don't sit here and say that I have any effects that I'm consciously right now aware of, but I would say that I had at least, I think I had 6 concussions that were so bad I had to tell them about and I got sat out, but I at least had another 20 that I played through, which I should have sat out, and then the weekly, even in practice, hitting the boards, falling on the ice, every punch, every hit, especially the hits, I've had like thousands of micro concussions. So by the data, I already have chronic traumatic encephalopathy, which is CTE. There's no doubt by this. It's like, that's like saying the odds that I don't have brain trauma and CTE is like saying, yeah, there's probably no aliens in the universe. because we know with the infinite nature of the universe and all the planets that we've identified, there's like billions upon billions upon billions of habitable planets. There has to be other life. The same way I apply to this. Like, I may not have the problems right now with brain trauma, but I, without a doubt, I'm probably going to run into that at some point. Hence why I work so hard at myself. Hence why I meditate so much and work on consciousness and all these things so much, because I know that that's a risk for sure. BAP12XX, are you still with the hockey girl goalie or no? I am not, sir. I haven't been with her for just over 3 years now. Just over 3 years have not been with Michaela. Sharzy, I missed the UHL. Go watch Untold Crimes and Penalties. Yeah, I'm not going back down that road, Sharzy. That's crazy stuff. I'm not going that way. Poor guy. Why poor guy, BAP12X? You saying poor guy from Michaela or poor guy from the brain trauma or both? What are you saying poor guy about? Let me know. Let's jump in the Instagram chat here. Who's joining in? Who I can shout out? Anybody in here? Regan O'Grady. Are you in the chat right now? No, he left. Oh, he left. Regan O'Grady, Owen Sound Attack assistant coach. This guy's a freaking hilarious dude, but he left. He's probably absolutely chirping me right now. All he does is chirp me. Who do we got in here right now? Joseph Devney? Shout out Joe Devs 27. Body Smith International. Represent. Where I used to train back in Stouffville. What a guy this guy was. Dude, I loved our time together. You're an absolute beauty. How you doing in life? Let me know, pal. Let me know. Love to see you in here. Thanks for joining, dude. Definitely let me know how it's going. Rick Mercer. Sir. It's Rick Mercer, everybody. Namaste to you and yours. Sir Rick Mercer. How you doing, pal? Like, right in the chat, let me know. How you doing? How you doing? I'll jump back in the kick chat here. BAP12X, you must have been living the life with that girl. She's a dream. Hey, brother, you want to find out about that? You go read my book that's coming out April 20th, 2026. Okay? So I'm not going to say any more of that because I got to keep you guys interested, right? I got to keep some stuff back. Got to keep some stuff back for you to be interested in buying that book and diving down my story. So I'll keep that part parked for now. Connor Sharzy, if you feel you have brain issues, do puzzles. They help with memory and help fight ALS. Exactly, brother. I feel like that's what I do all day, running my brand, my business, doing this, all this thing I do. I'm constantly solving puzzles and having fun. So that's definitely what I'm doing. BAP12X, just answer who left who. I will not. I will not. You'll have to wait and see in the book. You'll have to wait and see in the book. I'm salting the hay so you get thirsty to go buy that book and drink that water, baby. That's how we do it. Oh, Matt WWE 2418, what's going on? Namaste, brother. What's going on, pal? Just vibing out in the universe with, we got the people here on Kick. We got the people here on Instagram Live. What do we got? We've had 61 people in the X stream. YouTube. Ice on YouTube. Ice. That's all good. That's all good. How was joining the Leafs? Oh, brother. Oh, man. I don't get into that as much. Actually, maybe I am going to get into that in the book. I'm trying to do as much as a deep dive into the book as I can, but there's only so much you can fit in like 60,000 words, 350 pages. But it was, in a nutshell, it was a wild experience. It was a wild experience, man. It was very cool. I was at the game you scored the empty netter in preseason. Thank you for saying it was an empty netter, because people are always like, you scored, but that was one of the weakest goals ever, right? But hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Sharzy, who cares who left who? Just happy they're both happy. Exactly, brother. That's what it's all about, Sharzy. Let's jump in the Instagram chat here. We got some comments. Noah Johnson, can you talk about the fight incident with Vince Dunn? Brother, I reviewed that in my content. Go to my Instagram page right now. Scroll down. You will see that. You will see that. I will get into that more if you have specific questions about it, but if you watch that video, you should get a lot answered. Okay, Quick. What's up, Curtis? Appreciate the career you had. Toughest job in sports. Namaste, brother. Namaste, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay, Quick. Thank you so much, man. It is, without a doubt, the toughest job in sports. There's no doubt about that. I can't argue that. I can't argue that. You need to hit the nail on the head. Joe Devs 27. I'm good, man. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate that, pal. Just vibing out here. Life is beautiful. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well too. Rest in peace to our good friend Mike Robinson, Body Smith International gentleman who passed away pretty widespread in the news. So thinking about him, he kind of popped in my head thinking about him there, Devs. I asked Randy to let me know about the funeral and all that stuff, but I haven't heard back. So I don't know if it's probably already happened, but I don't know. Let me know, devs, if you know any information about that. I was thinking about coming if I could and if I got told about the time. But anywho, we got 8 people in the Instagram chat. We got Lisa Murdoch. Lisa's double time. And is Lisa in, maybe you just find the Instagram one better, Lisa, or are you in the Kick one too? Rick Mercer's still here. What's going on? Should we bring Rick on for a guest appearance, or is he in his pajamas at 7:46 on a Sunday? Maybe he just wants to sit back there in the weeds and watch me yap on Instagram. He doesn't want to join himself in chat. Don't doubt it, pal. It's a Sunday. Hey, it's a Sunday. No pressure. No pressure. Let's see here. Matthew WWE 2418. I'm doing good. Just started playing the new Fortnite season. Damn, dude. Fortnite is when I marked my day of cutting off social video games out of my life. In another life, I would play them all day. You know in Dodgeball, when Ben Stiller, the boom boom dodgeball guy, you know, and like at the end of the movie, he just like loses himself because he's so insecure and he's like playing video games, watching TV, and he gets all fat. Literally would be me in another life. I love doing all those things, but I realized after playing Call of Duty and all these games, this new Fortnite game came out. I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with the video games. So that was in 2017, I think I gave up the video game. So, hey man, enjoy for both of us. Instead of playing, what happened was my roommates would play Fortnite and I would sit in the room and watch them play, like live gameplay, and I would call out like, North 246, there's a guy. I was just like, I was eyes to help them. That's how I contributed. I was just doing my role. People. That's what I did in hockey too. I did all the dirty work, okay? So, hey, brother, enjoy the Fortnite. I hope that's a lot of fun. BAP12XX coming hot with the questions. Toughest fight. Could answer this in so many ways. How would I answer this in the toughest fight? The toughest fight was when I had to fight and I didn't want to. So one that really stands out, that last Jamie Devane one. 2020, got one punched, was like a ghost. The lights were on, nobody's home. I didn't want to be there. So it really came down to more the mental state I was in versus who I was fighting, if that makes sense. Sherzy, best jersey not including original 6 teams. I don't know who you're referencing there. I can't remember who you were talking about. Ashraf, I'm going for a run. See you next stream, Gabe. Have fun tomorrow. Ashraf, have a nice run by the Mediterranean, brother. You know I don't support the cancer sticks, but you enjoy them if you love them. Smoke them by the Mediterranean midway through your run. I hope you enjoy that, pal. I love you, pal. Namaste. BAT12XX, you still live in Toronto? I saw you post something at Riverdale Park. I do not live in Toronto anymore. This is my office up here in Owen Sound, Ontario. So I'm up here. Good night, Ashraf. Good night, brother. Lisa Jude, I was just peeking. All good. Lisa, we got to check in with you real quick. How's the meditation been going? Lisa Jude is on a meditation journey herself. Tell us how the last 2 days went, Lisa. Friday, Saturday. Fill us in. I will check back on that when you answer. I will jump in the Instagram chat here. Here we go. Terribly sad, man. Insane. Yeah, already happened. It was tough. Okay, well, guess Randy didn't want to shout me out to come to that. So that's tough, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I can't imagine. So wild universe we live in, brother. Things happen that don't make sense to our rational minds. That's for sure. Rest in peace, Mike Robinson. Absolute great guy. Noah Johnson, how you doing, Curtis? Greetings from Sweden. Namaste, brother. Greetings out there in Sweden. Glad to have you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming on. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much. Trey Lonoisids. This guy's been always answering my fights and writing great reviews, great comments. Appreciate you, brother. It's hard to say your name. Trey, just go with Trey. Trey Lonoisids. Trey. Running with the Devils join. What's going on? Leo Fitzgerald, kid. What's going on, pal? One of the triplets. Played with his brother in Lehigh. They're such great dudes. What hockey family. Done in the hallway on concrete? Yes, sir. I sure did walk across the concrete to get to done. That's for sure, brother. That definitely happened. Running with the Devils. Any memorable moments in Binghamton or New Jersey? Oh my goodness. Where do I start? I mean, I'm trying to keep a lot of stuff for the book, so I'm trying to keep you interested, but some won't make it. So what from the book's not going to make it about my time in New Jersey? What's that diner? What's that diner across the river from Newark that's just like a staple? It's like this famous diner. You can get any type of food, any time of the day. I think it's open all day. I freaking love that place. Let me tell you, people, after I was working out like an animal and going hard after a Saturday night game, Friday night game, had an off day the next day, I'd go for my cheat meal and I would destroy like burger, fries, milkshake, pancakes, eggs, like breakfast and burger all at the same time. That's a pretty memorable memory for me that maybe wouldn't make the book. Maybe, I don't know, of my time in Jersey. But you're probably talking on the ice. You're probably talking hockey. So Binghamton, I mean, I was pretty much depressed the whole time in Binghamton, in one of my worst depressions of my life. I thought I was going to quit hockey. So when you're living in Binghamton, New York, and it's the day with the least amount of sunny days east of the Colorado Rocky Mountains, it's pretty gloomy to be depressed in Binghamton, New York, let me tell you. It's just overcast day after day after day, and you're depressed on top of it. It was so miserable, people. I can't even tell you how miserable it was. So that's memorable in a bad way. Okay, quick. What is more difficult, fighting the AHL coming up, or is it tougher in the NHL? I answered this earlier, but I will answer it again because it's such a profound thing. The NHL was like living in Candyland. I would have fought 3 times a game, every game. Getting paid $700 grand, eating like a king, being treated like a freaking god. Not even close. The AHL was like having to go to like the broken down YMCA in your town with rusty weights and like do a workout with somebody yelling at you didn't want to do. Because that was the comparison of how like there were times it was fun in the AHL, but having to fight in the AHL when you weren't feeling good against monsters that were way tougher, that were paying their families' bills with 70 grand to fight people, and they're 30-year-old men. And I'm getting paid 1/7 what I got paid in the NHL. It was fucking miserable. It was awful. So infinitely more difficult to fight in the NHL, brother. Infinite. That's what they call it, the jungle. Who's trying to jump in our chat right now? We got Jeff McKay and Courtney Jones have requested. So we're not going to do that right this second, people. We've got a lot of questions coming in. A lot of things going on. What do we got? Joe Devs. I believe Randy was going through something himself, I believe. Oh, see, Devs, we don't know what's going on, right? We don't know what people are going through, right? So he did answer me and just said something brief, but that makes a lot of sense, Devs. So it just shows you we can't know what's going on, right? I'm so focused on Mike Robinson and what happened there, and I don't think to check in on Randy and how he's going. So just shows assumptions. It makes an ass out of you and me. So, brother, thank you for telling me that. I'm probably going to reach out to him now. Alec Leonard, is he still in the chat? Is Lenny still in the chat? Oh, he joined just for a little bit. Alec Leonard, former Owen Sound attacker, great dude. Thanks for joining for a little bit, pal. Tops Diner, yes. Running with the New Jersey Devils, Tops Diner. That's what I'm talking about. That place was fire. Nolan Bowker, what the hell's going on, pal? Happy to have you. Namaste, brother. The trainer I almost knocked out in the frickin' hallway before one of my Jamie Devane fights because he's holding the pads for me with my MMA gloves that are on the wall right there. And I missed and hit him in the face. So that didn't feel good, did it, Baux? I mean, we could bring Baux on potentially. People might like that. Are you playing any hockey for fun as of late? I'm not. So the only time I get on the ice is to do Hockey Helps the Homeless charity events. That's the only time I get out there. So I'm having too much fun off the ice doing this, to be completely honest, to be going on the ice. The only reason I ever played hockey, people, was to feel the happiness I feel now, but I get to feel it without anything. I don't have to play hockey. I don't have to do anything. So that's why I like doing this now, because it doesn't really matter what I do. But when I play hockey, it's a lot of fun too. But back then, hockey was, yes, my passion and my sport, but I thought that was the only way I was going to be happy if I ever played in the NHL and played pro hockey. So that's probably why it happened, because I went so goddamn hard at it, because I thought I would never be happy if I didn't. Capiche? Let's see. Running with the Devils, loving it. AHL versus NHL life. Let me tell you, running with the Devils. Let me tell you this. Everybody, don't leave this stream without knowing this, okay? The AHL is called the Always Hungry League. You're always hungry for actual food, well, some teams, Toronto Marlies, Lehigh Valley Phantoms, they feed you well. But other teams, not so much. You're always hungry for food. You're hungry for more money, more attention, more fame, more anything, because we're the scrubs. We're in the minors. We're still getting played for pro hockey, but we all want to be in the NHL. The NHL people, let me tell you, it stands for the Never Hungry League, okay? You're never hungry for food. It's everywhere. There is food everywhere. I remember talking to one player, I won't name his name, had trouble with his weight issues. He had a tough time staying under like 250 because he's just like, there's food everywhere. I cannot eat it. After the game, stack of pizzas, Hawaiian, deluxe, pepperoni and cheese, stacked up as much as you want, because some guys are skinny and they need them to eat a lot of calories to keep their weight on, so they want them to stuff it in. But then you have the guys who can't eat carbs or they get huge and they have a little like veggie meal for them, a little healthy meal. So you have your options. You got snacks everywhere, drinks everywhere, everything you think of. Then you get to the plane, you have a gourmet meal every night. You want filet mignon? Okay. You want salmon? You want chicken? You want beautiful roasted potatoes? You want asparagus? Sometimes they got chicken wings. Sometimes they got this, they got that. On an NHL private plane, people, when you open the luggage containers over top, you don't find some Joe Schmo shitty freaking luggage container that doesn't fit and you're trying to close it again. You open that thing up, you know what's in there, people, in the Never Hungry League? Fresh made PB&J sandwiches, hand wrapped by the flight attendants who are lovely and super nice. Mentos, gum, bunch of different types of gum, snacks, chips. You open all the storage containers, there's food everywhere, there's just snacks everywhere. It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but food, okay? That's what it's like. It's freaking wild. So me being a skinny guy and having trouble with eating food, which you guys will see, I've been more public with that. You'll see more in the book. I definitely had a lot of troubles with food. So I was eating a lot of food, but I could get away with it because I didn't get huge because I had such a high metabolism. Baux, favorite 2 equipment guys you've had? I think I know the answer. LOL. Baux, yeah, come on. You even have to answer that? You and Nader. Like, duh. What a question. Brandon Samuel. Let's go. Let's go. That's my social media brother from another mother. Checking in. We're buzzing on this Insta, brother. We're buzzing. People are loving it. We've got a lot of mixing and matching. We got BAP12XX in the kick stream, lighting it up. I'm going to get to his questions here. Roger Pomerlo. What? Miss watching you play. Brother. Namaste. Thank you so much. Definitely did not feel great how part of the job. Yes, it was, Baux. You think the Devs are a wagon? Longtime fan and just hope they can get over the hump. I do. I do think they're a wagon. Only reason I'm a little skeptical is I'm not a big fan of Sheldon Keefe, personally. So that's one thing that if they had another coach, I'd be all in. But they are a wagon. There's no doubt about it. I think they have the mentality with Hughes. I'd take Jack Hughes to start my team over Austin Matthews any day of the week because he's just got that fuck you to him. He does. And the Devils have a lot of fuck you to them. They got Dylan on the back end. They have physical guys, play hard. They're a wagon, big time wagon. Dilla Barudi, you think the oh no, you asked the one you just asked. Okay. This is an amazing segment. Running with the New Jersey Devils. Namaste. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Kayla Pangos, are you in here right now? Did she leave? Oh, she left. Kayla Pangos, the sister of one of my really good friends, basketball player Kevin Pangos, pro basketball player. Absolute beauty. She joined for a little bit. I love it. Running with the Devils is loving it. Okay, I got to switch back to kick here. I got to switch back to kick. What are we saying in here, people? Lisa, we're checking in on the meditation journey. I missed Saturday. Too much with attack games and Blue Jays. I will tonight. I'm thinking guided meditation might be helpful here and there. Okay. So you're feeling out your journey. You're feeling out that, okay, to mix in a little guided one to help you let go of some thoughts. Okay. I like it. I like it, Lisa. It's all our own journey, people. Nobody can tell you what to do, how to do it. We can only point to each other. That's what I'm here to do, to point you in the direction that I've walked. But at the end of the day, you walk that path, Lisa, and you figure out what's best for you. You are right where you're supposed to be. Every decision you make is the right one. You can't make a wrong one. You can't fall out of love, Lisa. You're infinitely loved. You can't fall out of it. Anything you do, you're good enough, you're worthy. So just keep going down that path and figuring it out as you go, okay? BAP12XX, fuck meditation, just smoke weed or fight Revo. No, that's definitely not what it's about there, BAP12XX. No, we're not saying F you to meditation. Meditation is what sets you free, brother. You literally just said screw that, smoke weed to one thing that will be the tool to set you free. The weed is just, I mean, the weed can be a medicinal tool, but the way you just said it, that ain't how you're using it. Just saying. BAP12XX, would you love to fight Rempe? I would have had no problem fighting Remps. I think he fights real hard. He tries real hard. I think I would do my arm move on him and use it to some effectiveness. I don't think I'd let him get set up. But yeah, I would have. I put it this way: I would not have been scared one iota fighting Matt Rempe. Just the way he fights, how he doesn't use his size to his advantage. It would have been like not scary at all for me. Every fight is scary, inherently dangerous. He's a big man, but it's the way he fights, not intimidating to me at all. Sharzy, Baptol, you can do both, but meditation is way different. It sure is, Sharzy. Thanks for chiming in on that. Way different. Rempe is a sideshow, and they keep throwing him out there to get bambied. Yeah, poor guy. He's a pinata. But hey, I was a pinata too, people. I was a pinata. How good of a teammate is Austin? Unbelievable teammate. Austin Matthews, unbelievable teammate. I was there for like no time. He treated me like I was an NHL regular. Like seriously, the nicest human. I was shocked. So an unbelievable teammate as far as like a human being. I never played with them, so I can't speak from a player's perspective of a teammate, but as a human being, amazing human being. BAP12, also, what would you do to get fired up when you knew you had a partner? Oh man, it just depended the state I was in of my mind. If I was buzzing, I didn't need to get fired up. I was literally the fired up itself. I was buzzing. But times when I needed to get fired up, I kind of didn't. I kind of just was depressed and then just kind of like did it. And when you kind of get in a fight, most of the time your fight or flight instinct kicks in and you kind of just have to get up for it to defend yourself. So I kind of was either on or off like a light switch. And most of the time I was on and buzzing. Let's jump back over here. Josh Hosang, are you kidding me? Sanger. Oh, he's gone. He left already. Sanger. Thanks for joining, pal. Okay, look at this though. Dilly Baruti. So BAP12XX, you said in the kick stream, fuck meditation, just smoke weed. Dilly Baruti over here goes, been in long-term recovery for 7 years. Meditation over weed all day. Brother, namaste. That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's the energy we need in here, people. So hear that, BAP12? Guys in recovery for 7 years. Meditation over weed all day. That's the energy we like right there. That is the truth. That is the truth, people. Kevin James, welcome in. Dash Shot Media, welcome in. Who do we got in here? Dilly's still here. Trayla Noizids. What's going on, brother? I love your comments on my posts and content. I think we really think the same way on Tilts, buddy. We vibe on that level, no doubt about it. Running with the Devils is vibing with the segment. Sticking around. Appreciate it. Okay, quick. Sanger is a beauty. Love that guy, isn't he? Josh Hosang is an absolute gem. His music is so fire. His hip-hop music, people. I visited him late in the summer. We met up at an event. He just happened to be there. I didn't know he was coming. Saw him, went back to his house, hung out a little bit, and we sat in his car. His sick whip blasted the tunes and played his music. It was unreal. His music is fire, dude. He's a very, very interesting person. Okay, Volodya, welcome in. I remember you. You've sent me some DMs and some comments. What's going on? How are you? Nice to see you. Oh, they already left. Peace. What do we got over here? Anybody in the kick chat? Nope. Okay, let's check X. What do we got on X? 65 people. Nobody likes to write in the X chat. What's going on, people? Anybody out there? Always the X chat is very quiet. It's just not a place people comment for whatever reason. Don't know why. How many people got in the kick here? Okay, the core group. We got the core group of 7. We got Linz, Lisa, Sharzy, Atraf left. We got Matt WWE, and we got BAP12. So we got a new mix going on here tonight. Running with the Devils. Devils Ducks about to kick off. I'm glad I saw this. Good shit, my man. I'll be back. Namaste, brother. Thank you so much. Well, you're going to have plenty of times to come back because I'm going to be doing this now every night until we hook it up through the webcam and it's all like that. I'll just throw it up on my phone like this. So I won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm at a book event. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Devils account, I will be back on here. Candice Jeanette, how the hell are you? How the hell are you? Namaste, Candice. Nice to see you. I hope you and your family is doing well. I hope your man's doing well. Rick Mercer's back in the chat. He's coming back around. What's going on, Rick? People are just bouncing in and out. I love it. Oh, Dilly Baruti, another message. About to watch a period of the Devs and then hit my 10 p.m. men's league game and get a good sweat in with the fellas. That's my meditation. That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we all have our own versions of it. I do believe, which it sounds like you have got into meditation a bit, you got to know the core basics of true seated, sitting, silent meditation. But eventually that can be translated onto the ice. But I do agree, some people have different ways of going about it. There's not a wrong way. Hockey can be a meditation if approached from that perspective. Life can be meditation if approached from that perspective. And that's how I live my life now. I'm meditating all the time, meditating right now. That's how this works when you do the work to find out who you really are. Collective memoria, finding out who we are. I think the words are backwards because we're on Instagram live on the flip camera, so everything's backwards, but whatever. Bruiser B, yeah, it's true. It's all about perspective, brother. Yes, sir. Everything's about perspective. Every single thing is about perspective and awareness. It's like the Bob Dylan song. Amen. Bob Dylan's a very spiritual dude. Very spiritual dude. He was. I believe he's passed away now, right? With God on our side. Yeah, man. All the answers are written all around us. I couldn't believe when I went through my healing journey, people, and as it continues to deepen, it's like I can't believe how all the cliches are true and everything everybody ever told me was freaking true. It's unbelievable. It's like your ego just doesn't want to hear it. I was so stubborn for so long, but all the answers are within us and all these songs all the time. How every army believes God is on their side to win the war. Of course they do. It's how this thing works, Bruiser. It's how this works. Jansen, Kyle joined. What's going on, Jansen? Drew Cohen's in the building. Did he stick around? Drew, you still here? There he is. Drew Cohen. Namaste, brother. Welcome in. Welcome in. Beautiful fellow soul. Joey Hishin Sr., people. Lisa and Lynn's Murdoch, you'll know who that is. Joey Hishin Sr., an absolute legend. Welcome in, sir. I wonder if you're underneath like one of your old cars you're fixing up right now with the phone on the side listening in and watching this. Are you fixing something up under a damn truck with grease all over you? You absolute animal. Brady Sutherland. Namaste, fellow soul. Everybody, Brady Sutherland. Somebody who has alchemized the pain and suffering he's been in the place he was raised in Canada. Not the most welcoming to some types of people. And he's educated himself. He's putting in the work. He's being a shift maker in society. He's doing good things in the world. He's very motivated to better his life and the people around him. Shout out to you, Brady Sutherland. That's the stuff we shout out around here. That's what we shout out around here. Okay, we got 8 people in here right now. Love it. What do we got here? Drew Cohen, a living legend. Yeah, that's what you're talking about yourself, sir. You're talking about yourself, brother. Everything's a mirror, baby. You are the living legend. Okay, quick. You fought Brett Gallant. I personally think he's one of the best in the past decade. What do you think of his technique? Okay, quick. Brett Gallant is the toughest hockey player to ever play the game, in my opinion. Let that sink in. I need to make a video on this guy. I think I need to make like a whole exposition on my Fight Plan account about this. Brett Gallant is the toughest dude, in my opinion, ever to play the game. That's it. How I rate fighters is there's 3 things. You got to have strength, you got to have toughness, and you got to have skill. Brett doesn't even have the size, but he has the strength, but no size. But he's so tough, and his technique is so fucking scary good. He is the toughest player ever. I fought him twice. I was shitting myself. If you watch the fight, I did not open up. I was very careful. I was not fighting Brett's fight. I'll just sit here and stand there right now. Nowhere near as tough as that guy. There's a difference, people. Okay, let's look at a case study here, everybody. Let's do a little case study. Okay, what do you think is going to generate a tougher human being? Okay, let's take Curtis Gabriel. Okay, this meat monkey spacesuit I'm in. I got raised by my mama, a grade A teacher, no father. Okay, I was goody two shoes. I never got in trouble. I had perfect report cards in behavior because I had to be. Mom's a teacher. If I didn't do good with that, I wasn't playing hockey. Okay, goody two shoes, teacher's pet almost, coach. Like I was just doing my best all the time, okay? Never been in a fight off the ice. I stood up for my brother and got him out of fights, in wrestling matches, that kind of thing, but never a true fist fight to this day off the ice. Okay? Let's take Brett Gallant. Okay? Okay? Raised in PEI, Summerside PEI, with 3 brothers and a dad that is a nail gun. Okay? These guys got raised wherein you had a problem, you beat the shit out of each other to settle it. Okay? Me and my brother, the only other thing I ever did to my younger brother is like pin him on the ground or something. I never truly hit him or anything. These guys are so tough. It's stupid. I've heard, and again, can't say this exactly, but I have very much know people that are plugged into the Eastern Canada. They know these guys well. Apparently, like out there, like you go to the bar in Summerside PEI back in the day, or when they're home, and you want to test your toughness, you just straight up walk up to them and are like, hey, let's take it out back. And they're like, perfect. Finish their beer, go out, and just beat the wheels off you in the back. Or like literally that's what I heard. So what do you think is going to cultivate a tougher person? Okay? Then I also hear one time Brett's playing in Texas in the AHL. He's on the road with his team. One of the players on the other team, Texas, chirps him, who I actually know who the player was, but I'll keep that private. He chirps him on the ice, something that he didn't like, I guess. And then they end up both teams at the same bar that night. And I don't know if he said something more. Brett just one-punched him in the bar. We just deal with things. That's how he deals with things. Nobody said shit because it's embarrassing to that guy and everything. So what do you think is going to cultivate a tougher person? I just fought in the NHL, people, because I was in a lot of pain. I was in a lot of inner pain that nobody knew about, that I didn't even know about and was aware about. That's the only reason I did what I did. Okay? That guy lives and breathes that shit. That guy, when he was done playing pro hockey in the AHL, went to the LNAH, which is, if you don't know, a Quebec, basically glorified pro senior men's league, where it's more about fighting than hitting. It's like the Savannah Bananas in baseball are more about fun than playing the game. LNAH is about fighting, and hockey comes second. He went there just for fun to prove he was tough and fought guys that can't even skate, that are like 260 pounds, just to prove he's tough more. Like, it's just what he likes to do. The guy's dick is twisted. Like, he's just got a kink in it. The way Tony Twist used to say. Tony Twist had some screws loose. He had some screws untwisted. And that's what he'd say. My dick was a little kinked. You know, I was just a little screwy. I just like to fight, okay? I'm not one of those guys, people. I made everybody think, and all of you out there, that I love to fight. So that I could get paid, so I could try to be happy, so I could, I don't know, feel something other than the trauma and pain I was going through, okay? So that's my little spiel on Breckalant you just fired me up on. Woo! You guys get me fired up. Dilly Baruti. Meditation is a huge piece of my recovery. Every morning, start my day, and get still with my new self and not let the old Dilly in the crease my head. Do you hear that, people? That is so beautiful. You made it into a hockey metaphor. You made it into a hockey metaphor. You don't let the old Dilly back in your crease, aka your head. That is so beautiful, brother. I'm so proud of you. That is unbelievable. You start your day every day with meditation. So powerful, people. Change your life forever. It will change your life. That's what changed mine. That was the thing that tipped it over the edge. What a beautiful message, Dilly. We gotta get it on. Get it on for him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dilly Baruti's my kind of guy. I love it, pal. I love it. Jacob Shockley, what's going on? People are going back and forth. MadPro97, follow me, please. People, the one thing that I can guarantee is I will not follow you if you request me to follow you. I'll just tell you that right now. You're putting out energy that's like, follow me, follow me. That's not our energy, people. We come from good energy. We don't ask for things. We don't push things like that, okay? Come on, man. That's the last thing I'm going to get you to do. Joey Hish Sr. loved it. He probably is working on the damn car. Brady Sutherland, namaste, brother. I see you. Shout out. Follow me, please. No, Mad Pro. Come on, man. You gotta cut it out, brother. You're probably a little young kiddo. That's not how it works, brother. If I followed everybody like that, I wouldn't ever see anybody. I already follow like 1,900 people. I got to see somebody of the other people I follow. Come on, brother. Okay, quick. Breckaland is insane. Worked with him in Bridgeport, and he's an absolute animal. A literal animal. Apparently the best guy in the world, too, but an animal. Alana Green, what's going on? Rest in peace to Mr. Glant. Did Mr. Glant die? Breckaland's dad? Because that's what we're talking about? Mad Pro. Please follow me. Please follow me. Huge from Iowa. Brother, that's not how this works, brother. That's not how this works, brother. Okay? Doesn't work like that, my brother. Sam Obermeyer, welcome in. Welcome in. Michael Raskin, what's going on, kid? Namaste. How are you? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and your girl are doing well. Who else we got in here? Trey's still in. Nathan White. Brad Gutierrez. Brady Southern. Rick Mercer's still vibing out here. What's going on, Rick? Send us a little chat. Send us a little note. What are you up to in this Sunday evening, Rick, besides tuning in here? How was your day? Let us know. Jumping in the kick chat. Fighting off the ice is totally different. Fighting most hockey techniques don't work. I couldn't agree more with you. And that's why I never want to find out about fighting off the ice, because I would get my ass kicked. Tucker Harlan. No problem, brother. Namaste. Glad to have you here. No worries that you're late. No problem at all. Bar fights in the minors. Yeah, seriously, Sharzy. Messed up. Tony Twist was a bad man. Too bad his bike took him out. That's it, man. You live and die by the sword. Tony Twist, absolute war on the ice, but he lost the war against that bike. Damn. I took risks in my life with fighting. You couldn't pay me to get on a crotch rocket. Motorcycle? All I can think about is turning into a giant strawberry scab. You know, like just a road rash. I just can't imagine falling off a damn bike. No chance. No chance. He did, yeah, a few years ago. Pinky Gallant. See, when you have a name, Pinky Gallant, does that just back up everything I just said about that family? Your name's Pinky Gallant. Like, you only have that name if you're an absolute nut job nail gun. Rest in peace, Pinky Gallant. Nathan Durthal. Loved you in San Jose. Your energy on the ice and working with the community, spreading love. Namaste, Nathan. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that love. I receive it. I just want to reflect it back to you. It takes a beautiful soul to know a beautiful soul, my brother. Happy to vibrate with you. Happy to vibrate with you. Thank you so much. Mad Pro, I gave you a stick in Iowa. Well, then be happy with the stick in Iowa, buds. Come on, Mad Pro 97. You want to follow, but you got a stick. Sounds pretty dope, right? I think you got a stick. That'll work. Jeez. Goots. Hope everyone is doing well tonight. Still struggling over the Blue Jays loss over here. Bro, that was a tough one. I don't watch much TV anymore, but Mama said we're watching the game Saturday night, and we hang out on Saturday nights, me and Mom. So that's what we did, and we watched the whole thing, and definitely a tough one, you know. In all the metrics, the Jays deserve to win, but at the end of the day, if you're up, if you're down, if you're tied, what was it, tied or down one run with full bases loaded with one out in the ninth, and you don't cash in, you don't deserve to win. That's the bottom line. Definitely a heartbreaker. You know, you hate to see Ernie Clement after the game and how close these guys are and they lose, but as I said on my story, best thing ever happened to me was I didn't get what I wanted out of sports, and believe me, it woke me up. So they have some beautiful lessons to learn from that loss, the Jays do. Tyler Carp. What the hell is up, Carpy? The man himself, Tyler Carpenter. Namaste, brother. Equipment manager of the Rockford Ice Hogs. Dude, loved working with you. Love being around you. Salt of the earth. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate you. I wish when I was there, I would have gone through my healing journey so I could have been a little nicer to Russ. Because back then, if you weren't nice to me, I wasn't nice to you. I reflected the anger that was inside me, and Russ brought that out of me, didn't he? My goodness. I hope Russ is doing okay. I know he went through some medical stuff. Namaste to Russ. But Carpy, I hope you and your girl and your family are doing wonderful. I hope you're doing wonderful, brother. And what a wagon you have out there on the team. Shares, you can tell me all about your team. Seeing scenes lighted up. You got Lardis lighting it up. Seems like a great vibe there. Nighty has it dialed in. The coach of the Rockford Ice Hogs people, absolute beauty. He's got it dialed in down there. Goots, probably the best baseball game I've ever seen, but yep, that's life. Yeah, it was a hell of a baseball game. There's no doubt about it. Hell of a baseball game. Could not believe, what's his name? What put in the game? Pages or Pages? Or they say his name's Pages. That catch he made coming in, running into Kike Hernandez was wild. Wild. Tyler Carpy, you are the man. No, you're the freaking man, brother. Reflected that back to you, but I take it and receive it. Thank you, brother. Vibes are so high. The vibes are only high here, brother. They're only high here, and they're only high in Rockford right now. Let's go. Let's go. There's nothing but good vibes. There's nothing but good vibes. You just have to train your mind to believe it and see it. I'm telling you. There's nothing but love and light. There is nothing but love and light in this universe. If you think there's anything but love and light, you haven't done the work. And I know because I was there, people. I used to think this place was scary as hell. But now it's the most beautiful place in the world. There is only good vibes out here in this universe. Just got to train your mind to see it. Got to train your mind to see it. 1996, Bryant. The Blue Jays blew it in the end. They sure did, man. They had every opportunity. They had every opportunity. Who do we got in here? Sam, thanks for being here still. Brady, vibing out with us. Carpy, Nathan White. Bill Ford, Canada. What's going on? What's going on, Bilford? Arnox 4, shout out you. Frank, what's going on, Frank? Brad Gutierrez, thanks for being here, people. Thank you for being here. Let's jump back in the kick chat. There's my mother, people. Kimmy10, Kim Gabriel, chiming in with a quick hi, a quick hello. Hope you're enjoying a nice, quiet night at home, mommy. Working on your Gaelic, hanging out with your pupper. Hope it's a nice, peaceful night. I love you so, so much. We are getting through it, mommy. We are getting through it. We are growing. Sometimes it feels like this, though, mommy. Sometimes it feels like this, but we're getting through it, people. Life can feel like this, believe me. Felt like this for a long fucking time. But that's why I have him here, to remind me. Okay? That's how it is. Tucker. Tucker's asking you, Mummy, if you remember him. He was like a 4-year-old boy that I would give sticks to and pucks and hang out with when I was playing in Iowa. Now he's in grade 7. So he's asking if you remember. He must have met you on one of the times that you were down to visit me. What do we got here? Okay, quickie. Justin Johnson, Brett Gallant on the same team. That was a fun season. My goodness. I picked up more gloves and elbow pads off that bench than that year. Did you ever fight JJ? Oh my God. Justin Johnson, the only guy to put down John Scott? No, actually, wait. Wrong. Colton Orr put him down with the body punch. Forgot that. But Justin Johnson hit him with that big left. That was wild. In like his one NHL game. Unbelievable. And him and Brett Gallant on the same team. I would have shit myself playing against those guys. Oh. I never fought JJ. Never played him. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Goots. About to go get some dinner and just wanted to say hello and appreciate all your positive vibes. Have a good night, everyone. Goots! Thank you so much, Brad Gutierrez. I appreciate you. I hope dinner is lovely. Rest into that present moment. Enjoy every taste of that morsel in your mouth. Beautiful. Have a great night, sir. Have a great night. Okay, we got a nice little core group still sticking around here. Sam Brady, Frank, which is okay quick, Nathan White, Bryant Singh, Namaste Bryant. Trey's always hanging out. Bilford, Canada. Love it. This is fun, people. It's been an hour and 22 minutes on stream. Feels like it's been absolutely 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Okay, I got to stop calling you okay quick and get your name. Frank. All right, Frankie. I love seeing the S energy, bro. You were putting off such positive into the universe, and we are all absorbing it. Have a good night, brother. Namaste, brother. Namaste, brother. Namaste. Thank you so much. I vibrate you with you, man. That's amazing. I love to hear that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. It's making my cells get warmer here. I love feeling that energy from you. It's so amazing how we can connect our consciousnesses through the universe. Anybody know about quantum physics? Entanglement? How one proton or electron or particle of matter here can be influenced at the exact same split second on the other end of the universe, light years away? That's what we can do over streams like this and Instagram Lives. We can connect, man. I'm telling you. Energy travels instantaneously. It's so beautiful. Oh, I could go on for days about that. I go on for days about that, people. Who else? We got anybody new joiners in here? I see some people coming in and out. Frank made my night. This was a lot of fun. Brother, I will be here Tuesday, Thursday, Friday this week. Tomorrow night, I'm at a book event. So usually I'm Sunday through Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm out here, brother. You want that night made? I'm here to vibrate with you. Thank you so much for saying that. It makes my night. So come on out on Tuesday. I will see you. Okay. We have a big question here, people. Nathan White coming in from the top rope with a question. He's asking, for anybody on Kick who can't see, you think we're in a simulation or inside a black hole? Ooh. Juicy question. Juicy question. I'm going to start rolling out the spiritual content on Collective Memoria's accounts here soon. We're just building it slowly, but ooh, you got me going here. You got me going here. Both of those are absolutely possible. There's no doubt about it. But here's the thing. Everything is possible. Anything you say is possible because this universe is a fractal universe and it's a multiverse. There's infinite potential out there. So I used to get really hung up, Nathan White, on is it a simulation? Are we in a black hole? Are we being, farmed of our energy by aliens like in the Matrix movie or by AI? All this stuff. I used to get really caught up in all that, but now I just transcend all that. So now I don't get bothered by it. It's fun to talk about. But I would say black hole, that's intriguing, but it's much more, I would say, more fun to talk about that. We are in a form of simulation. It's just a matter of how you define simulation, because that can be an ambiguous kind of term. It could mean a lot of different types of simulations, and we could get into that. But I've transcended basically the worry and the care, besides having fun conversations, if we're in a simulation, if we're in a black hole, this and that, la, la, la. All there is love and light. That's all I know. That's all I know. I don't know anything more than that. All I know is there's only love and light in this universe, and anything other than that is an illusion, which you could call a simulation. You see, it gets kind of wordy from there, but that's what this is about. That's what this is about. Collective memoria in Latin means memory or remembrance. So this is a collective remembrance I'm trying to bring to raise our collective consciousness to not even care if it's a simulation or in a black hole or this happens or what if this happens. We can live in love and light and peace and happiness no matter what the hell's happening. Believe me, I'm telling you it's true. Telling you it's true. Ooh. Kale Howarth. Howie, how the hell are you? Are you still here, kid? Kale Howarth is still here. Marissa Beck is here. Marissa, namaste. I thought we were going to have you in the kick stream for at least one of the first couple of weeks, but I throw it up on Instagram Live, and here you are. Here you are, fellow soul. We had some great conversations. Please let me know in the chat how you're doing. But I get it back to Howie here. Howie, I love you, kid. I love playing with Howie, people. Kale Howarth, I freaking love this guy. Howie, if you never kept getting hurt that year, which, brother, I feel for you because I know the injury. You know my career ended with injury and shit. I love you, pal. It's such a grind, but we were buzzing, man. Were we not buzzing? Who was in the line with you, me, and Porzy? Did we have a buzzing game? I can't remember who it was, Howie. You're still here, Howie? Right in the chat. Was it you, me, Porzy that were buzzing on that line before you got hurt? We were fucking killing it. It was so much fun. Bilford, Canada, I need to leave for the night. Positive vibes. Namaste. Bilford, thank you so much, brother. Thank you for coming. Brian Wilson, I'm waving at you, Risa. Ryan Manley. People, the video coach, the legend himself of the Owen Sound Attack, Ryan Manley, has stepped in and said, namaste to you and yours. Let's go. Ryan Manley's in the house. Namaste to you and yours, man. Piper says hi. Kimmy 10 says hi. Kimmy's over here in the kick chat. She says hi to you for sure. Love you, pal. Howie, it was Porzy. We were fucking buzzing. Like Jake goddamn Muzzin, we were buzzing. Buzzing like, oh, man. Anders loved us that night. It was so hit and miss with Porzy, but you came in and we had a night, man. We had a game. God damn. I really thought we were going to get some momentum going, but it wasn't in the cards, kid. It wasn't in the cards. We were humming. The same game you broke the glass in Warmies. It was the Iowa game? Was that... That's where I broke the glass in Warmies, was in Iowa, correct? Dude. That's going in the book. I mean, I did it in San Jose. That's definitely going in the book. But that one, I did that one in Iowa. I thought it was a home game that you, me, and Porzy were buzzing. In Rockford. I didn't think it was in Iowa. Damn, dude. I did jump through the glass, people. That's when I was a fucking hypomanic mess. Oh, man. Goddamn. Chris Kelly, 82 in the chat. Former NHL. Never mind. You just got the same name, kid. I'm messing with you. Every time you come up in my DMs or likes, I always think Chris Kelly, the former NHLer, is liking my stuff. Oh, man. Thanks for being here, Chris Kelly. I appreciate you, brother. We got Sam Overmeyer still checking in. Love you, pal. Kale Howarth. We got a guy with a Kaprizov profile picture with cotton up his nose. And the guy's name is Alien MILF Brownies. I think you take the cake of the most wild handle we've had yet. Alien MILF Brownies. Wow. Sounds like brownies that some people might enjoy. I don't think I would. Especially if they're probably not vegan. With the MILF aspect. Anyways, CL Byrne. Art. Welcome in. Namaste. Thanks for being here. Chris Kelly. I was an equipment guy in Manchester. Oh, what's going on, brother? Namaste, brother. Nice to see you. Got a whole bunch of equipment managers in the chat joining tonight. That's awesome. The hockey people are here. Let's jump back in the Kickstream chat. My mummy is saying, I remember you, Tucker. I was just looking through my phone because I thought I had a picture of you and Curtis. Couldn't find it. Hope you're doing well. That's very kind. Howie, Connor Sharesy, big Rockford fan. Oh, Howie left, but he was shouting you out. Kale is the man. He absolutely is the man. Pumps his tires more. He's a man of the people. He sure is. Pump his tires more. Yeah, I'll pump Howie's tires all day. The guy has like a vision issue. He's played his whole life not being able to see correctly out of one eye. And he's still a scratch golfer and a professional hockey player. Are you kidding? Howie is a frickin' man of the people, that's for sure. An absolute man of the people. Still got nobody wanting to converse in the X chat. That is the way it is. That's all good. Okay. But we've had 70 people tune in there. We got our core group and kicking. Linz, how are you? Linz Murdoch, shouting you out. Am I on the TV right now? How are you? How is studies going? How is the classes going? Are you getting through the classes you don't like? To do your highest excitement, because we know those are the hard ones. How are you doing? Let me check in with you. Check in with my people. CL Burn Art, hello, how are you? Thanks for joining. Miles McDonald, Jordan Heller, Propane Prodigy, that's a name. What's going on? Followed me too. Appreciate you, Propane Prodigy. Bobby, Propane Prodigy, that's an interesting handle, people. We're getting some interesting handles on Instagram, that's for sure. Okay. Well, we're buzzing. I mean, hour 32 in feels like 20 seconds. Just bouncing back and forth between all the chats here. So just so everybody knows again, put it out tomorrow on the socials and stuff, but not streaming tomorrow. Streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Going to a book launch in Toronto, private, before the book comes out the next day, Rick Westhead's book. So I really want to support him with that. I think it's a powerful book. I think it's something that's going to really help shift the hockey culture. And it's got to get worse before it gets better, people. That's how it works. That's literally how it works with my healing journey. It's how anything works. You know, the storm's got to rage. When it rains, it pours. But the sun always is up there. It never stops shining. It never doesn't become a beautiful, clear day again, right? D Smith 22, what's going on, pal? Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. Absolute beauty, Dan Smith is. Met him at the emergency after I got bit on the damn horn by a spider. That's what brought us together. Literal spider bit me on my dick and it swelled up. And that's what put me in the emergency to hang out with Dan Smith. What the hell's going on, pal? Great hockey man right there. Seal Burn Art. Originally just a Sharks fan, but found out about you and how cool you were when playing for the Devils and really connected with and loved your openness talking about mental health stuff. Lots of love. Namaste, Seal Burn Art. I warmly received that. Thank you so much. I just want to reflect back to you. Thank you for seeing that. Thank you for resonating with that. Thank you for leaning into that aspect of life. You know, sounds like you're someone who works on themselves or is at least aware. So lots of love and vibration back to you. Lots of love and vibration back to you. Thank you so much. The Lash House. The Lash House. Krista, what's going on? Ryan Dornan 88, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome the fuck in, people. Whew. People got me buzzing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle when we get like hundreds of people on here at one time. It's going to be just nonstop. I think that's why I see streamers just like, they can't connect with all of it. So this is the fun early days, people. Ask questions away while I can kind of keep track of them all here. Anybody's got a question, I'll dive into it if I can. The only thing I'm going to leave off limits are some things I want to keep in my book that's coming out. Some things, some super personal things that I would share everything if I could, people. But there's people in my life who don't want me to share certain things. So I have to, that's the only things I won't touch. Dan Smith 22. I think that people would really appreciate the story of the swollen sausage saga. Somebody originally named it the Tick Dick saga at first because we thought it was a tick that bit me and I was going to get Lyme disease from a freaking tick bite on my dick. But yeah, if you want it, I was laying in the grass soaking in that beautiful sun when I guess a spider rolled up my shorts and when I was going commando and bit my damn cock. So then I think I just so happened to not look down when I took a piss enough or look closely enough for the next day and a half. And then when I looked down, after the day and a half later, just happened to look down and there was some swelling going on my horn. So I was like, what's going on here? What's going on here? And I looked closer and these little two dots. And I was like, oh shit. And then I went, oh boy, like this is just a tick. And we went down the whole rabbit hole of ChatGPT, asking what I should do, Paid attention to it, but it just kept swelling, people. It kept swelling and swelling and swelling. And then my horn was way bigger than it was supposed to be, but not in a good way. And yeah, it didn't look good. It didn't feel good. It was very swollen. And, but we just made the most of it, had fun. I ended up going to emergency. I met a Quaker lady. I'd never come across a Quaker lady. Their beliefs are so beautiful, so spiritual. It was so beautiful. Met a bunch of different cool people at the hospital. Met Dan Smith, vibing out in the universe with him. And Ended up getting some hydrocortisone cream. We figured out it was probably a spider. It was good. Had to put the cream on. Actually, no, they didn't give me the cream first. I went home. By the time I got home, it got even bigger. So I went back to get the cream, put that on. It went away finally. But man, that was a little scary. It was, my horn was pretty much like the size of a Twinkie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not trying to pump my tires. It swelled to that with the fucking spider bite. I'm not kidding. I have pictures of it still. I'd share it, but that's just not kosher. I don't care. This is just my body. It's a meat monkey spacesuit. It doesn't really even exist. So I have no shame in it. It is what it is. But I don't think people would appreciate that. I think people think I little go too far off the deep end, right? I already push it with the spiritual stuff, so we got to be careful. A little scary. That's brutal. Callie K, where have you been? You haven't said anything in a while. You're still here? Come on, let's get back into the spiritual talk. Let's get back into spiritual talk. I'm here for you here. You were the person. Oh, you're making dinner. Okay, I got you. You weren't here the whole time. Namaste. How was your dinner? Let me know how your dinner was. But yeah, that was the Tick Dick saga right there, the spider bite saga. We got Ryan Dornan with a beautiful message. You were a great player and fighter. Loved your fights. That must be tough mentally sometimes. I love players like Wendell Clark in that era. Cheers, Curtis. You're a good man. Namaste, Ryan Dornan. Namaste, brother. Thank you so much for the love. That's what I want this place to be. Just a big love fest, people. Big love fest, you know? I vibrate with you. I want to reflect that back to you. It takes one to know one, sir. It takes one to know one. So you are a good man. Damon Moore Human. Man, the myth, the legend. People, Damon Kolba. Absolute hockey legend himself. More passion for the game of hockey than I've seen in a lot of people in a long time. I'm not going to lie. You have a special passion there, Damon. I think you're going to be an NHL head coach. Straight up. Allison Hossack. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Fellow integrative health coach. Fellow Nickerson Institute alumni. Thank you so much for being here. Fellow Ontarian. Love to have you here. Oh, she already left. That's how she goes. But thank you so much for joining. But yeah, Damon Kolba, I am going to be speaking to. By the way, Damon, your coach hasn't answered me, brother. Your coach has not answered me. He hasn't reached out. He hasn't contacted me to confirm am I speaking to your 10-year-old under 10 AAA York Simcoe team. So I'm speaking people to Damon's team when he helps out as assistant coach, the team that I couldn't make as a 10-year-old. So it's going to be a pretty cool roundabout thing there. I haven't been back to Newmarket in a while. That's going to be very interesting. But yeah, Damon, got to get your coach to reach out to me. Appreciate you too, man. Appreciate you. Yes, get on that. Sharzy, doubled the size of your horn. I'd have taken photos for OnlyFans, but it wouldn't have lasted long. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I literally have pictures of it. It was gruesome. It was the ugliest, scariest looking Twinkie you've ever seen in your life. It was messed up, bro. It was messed up. Ugh. Yeah. Who else we got here in the chat? Damon, Dan Smith, Sam, thanks for hanging out, guys. Bryant Singh still hanging out with the good vibes. Propane Prodigy Bobby. Trey's in here. Seal Burn, thank you so much for being here. Dan Smith with a question. How do you think athletes can write spiritual? Oh, you refixed it. How do you think athletes can bring more spiritualism into their game? What a question, Dan Smith. And brother, I think I'm making a course on this. I think this is what I'm going to build a course on for hockey players first specifically, and then we'll roll it out to everybody that wants to join, even though if somebody wants to join, he's not a hockey player, they can do it. It's the same principles, but I'm going to build a course specifically for hockey players, the same course that I wish I had when I was the age of these people starting. If I had known what I know now, my hockey journey would have been I probably wouldn't be talking to y'all, to be honest, which maybe you think is a bad thing, but I would have suffered a lot less. Maybe I wouldn't be on this live right now in this way. But how can athletes be more spiritual and bring more spirituals in their game? The number one thing, it's the same for anyone, Dan Smith. It's the same thing for the mom down the street that's working in her garden but can't stop thinking about all the things and her stress of her son and all these things she got to worry about. It's the same answer for her as it is for the 10-year-old who's trying to make AAA, as Nathan McKinnon when he went through his mental stuff. It's the same answer I give to everyone. You gotta start meditating. It's the gym for your mind. You have to do it. You have to do it. Okay? Not all of us are going to have this great awakening like some of the great saints I've read about that just had a spontaneous experience and they figured it all out, okay? We in this life, if we want to incorporate spiritual values, the number one thing you can do, start right now for free, anywhere, anytime. Ultimately, the most accessible thing ever is to sit down and watch your breath. Nothing else is more valuable. That's what I go talk to teams about and tell kids about. It sounds so easy and so plain Jane. It is the freaking most challenging, rewarding thing you could ever do. And it breaks you into understanding that you are not your mind, you are not your thoughts, you're not even the damn body you live in. And you can play from peace and not for peace. I played hockey. I thought I was playing for the love and passion of the game. People, I was not playing for that. I was playing for what I thought playing hockey gave me happiness. It gave me happiness, but as soon as I stopped playing, or as soon as I got sent down, or as soon as I got hurt, or something bad happens, I wasn't happy anymore. So then I would chase hockey again. I was chasing happiness, permanent happiness. And you can't find it anywhere out in the world, people. Chasing happiness in the world is like trying to scratch an itch on the mirror instead of on your face. Think about that. Here's the mirror. I have an itch on my face, and I'm going to scratch my face in the mirror to get rid of the itch on my face. Would anybody ever do that? No, you just scratch your fucking face. That's what we all do. Me scratching the mirror was, I need to play in the NHL. I need a hot girlfriend. I need this. I need that. I need money. I need this. I need that. All I had to do was scratch the damn itch and fucking meditate and figure out who I really am. To remember who I really am. That's the whole purpose of We Are Here, people. Okay? We go out into the world to win our happiness, and we don't even know that's what we're doing. Okay? The same thing an addict looks for in their drug, I looked for in hockey, a child looks for in a bowl of ice cream. You may look for in your next relationship out there. You may look in the money you want to make. All these things are just middlemen for the happiness we seek. Just the way the church has put themselves between us and God, that's the middleman. We don't want a middleman. Who wants to do business with a middleman? They take a profit. They take a margin away from us. We want to go direct to the source. Well, guess what? You are the source of the happiness, okay? And you can only find this out by being in enough pain like I was. Or if you're not yet and you don't really know, but you see something about what I'm saying is resonating with you, you need to start looking at yourself, people. You can't light the fire of awakening. That ultimately just happens, but you can prepare the fire supplies. That's what Collective Memoria is about. We get the wood, we get the kindling with the matches, we get the fire starter, we get the gasoline, whatever. But you ultimately have to sit and do the work and put that fire together and then wait for that spark of a lightning awakening to happen. You have to wait for it just to blossom. But we are going to keep the fire going here at Collective Memoria, where all of us can come and warm our hands, warm our toes, get rid of the frostbite, shake off the battles of the spiritual path, and get back out there and keep working on ourselves. That's what this is about, okay? Namaste. Ryan John Phillips, brother, 1975. Yes, brother, I know you resonate with this, baby. Okay, let's jump back in the Kick Chat. We're coming up on 17 minutes left, 16 minutes left, people. Callie K, would you have been receptive to that when you started out? Absolutely not, Callie K. Callie K, let me tell you something. This is why my transformation is so powerful and why I'm writing books and doing all this stuff is because I was the most opinionated dude ever. I hated religion more than anybody. I hated spirituality more than anybody. I hated anything woo-woo, anything that wasn't scientific and concrete. Anybody who believed in shit, I thought you were a coward. If somebody on TV won the Super Bowl and they put a mic in his face and said, who do you want to thank? He said, oh, I'll give all glory to God. I'd laugh. What a loser. Ha! And back when I was homophobic, I'd say, gay! Like literally that's what I was, that guy. Homophobic, white fragility ridden, scared of my own shadow. I was the most opinionated person. So no, I was not receptive to this back then. I had to go through the pain portal. Believe me, I'm going to get into this in my books, all my framing of how I talk about this. I had to go through the pain to wake up, okay? But not all of us may come to it this way. We're all on our own unique journey. Nobody's journey looks the same as anybody else's. So your journey, Callie K, won't look like mine, but yet we can get together and share notes along the path. Hey, what have you done in this situation? Or what did you do? And we compare notes, and then we vibrate and resonate together and grow together. Collective Memoria. That's what we're doing right here, right now. So I was not receptive. No. You have to go through shit that wakes you up to being receptive, that wakes you up to this illusion that we're living. Okay? Court H really wants to join the chat. Court H, Courtney Jones, would love to know why you want to join and what you're thinking about chatting about. What you're thinking about chatting about. You got to give us a pitch why we'll bring you on. Love you. Great chat. Thank you so much, Ryan John Phillips. Love you, buddy. Love you, brother. We got Damon. We got Sam still here. Thanks for hanging out. Bobby Propane Prodigy still here. PFH Flyers has joined. Brian Singh, Trey, and Seal Byrne. You guys are hanging out for a while. Thank you so much for hanging out here. Court, you got to send us a pitch of why you should jump on the chat. We haven't had somebody on the stream yet. You'd be the first person. So you got to give us a pitch of why you want to jump on here. Because I haven't thought about doing that yet. We only got 14 minutes left. So you'd have to give us a hell of a reason. You know what I'm into. You know I'm into spiritual shit. You'd have to give us a hell of a reason, but you're not writing, so. Got to shoot your shot. You are shooting it, but you got to write something. If you got to entice me. You got to entice me. Sharzy, invade the dealers to get to the supplier. There you go. That's exactly right. Cut out the middleman, Sharzy. Cut it out. We've had 83 people in the X tonight. Love it. Sunday night. People are chilling at home. Jumping on the chat. Well, sorry, not jumping in the chat. Nobody writes in the X chat. That's just not how it rolls. But we've had 2 on YouTube. Okay, that's about usual. We get 2 of my subscribers to tune in on YouTube. That seems huge. Andy B's joining. JD Lapointe. Wave. How's it going? Really got our core group here. I love it. Got our core group. Thank you so much for being here. Brian Singh, Trey, Seal Byrne, Sam Obermeyer, Damon Kolba. The Rider dies for a good long Instagram live tonight. Okay, Callie K. She says, I can hear the same thing 10 different times and it doesn't resonate until I hear it the right way. Isn't that the truth, Callie K? That is very true. Like the whole I'm not my thoughts, I knew that deep down. I've heard it said in different forms, but then it didn't make a difference until you said it a few days ago. This is the journey, Callie K. This is it. This is it, okay? When I first found out about spirituality, I can get into that, how and everything, but I got so scared of what I read that I'm not my thoughts. I literally threw the book of Michael Singer, The Untethered Soul, back in the closet. And then I was in so much pain, I had to go open it and read it again. And that's how it works. And you're going to see it. We're just so early on, people. I have a book coming out April 20th, 2026. And then I have another book coming in the fall. That second book is going to detail exactly the process I believe we need to go through to heal. So I call it the spiral of remembrance. So it's going to be a very interesting thing. But yeah, we all know this deep down, Callie K. There's a great saying. Who said this? Anthony DeMello, great spiritual teacher. Rest in peace. He said, people can only handle the truth that they're willing to look at and not run away from. So the other time that you heard this, Callie, that you were not your thoughts and you knew that deep down and you've heard it said in different forms, but you weren't ready to hear it, you're just ripening. You're a apple ripening on a tree, a fruit ripening on a tree. And as you get more ripe, you're able to handle these discussions and handle this wisdom more. I literally walk this path step by step already. And that's exactly how it is. Keep returning. The repetition is everything. How do you think I made the NHL? How do you think any of us do anything? Is we put in the work and do the repetition. It's the same thing with this, Callie K. It's the same thing. You got to keep returning to these teachings and they sink into you. Here's an analogy for you. For years, it was like I was trying to learn this stuff and rubbing really greasy suntan lotion on my body. And you know how it won't sink in? It's really greasy. You got to rub it and rub it and rub it. But eventually it soaks in and then it gets down into your first layer of skin. I imagine it like it gets down to your layers of skin, then it gets into your bloodstream, and then it gets up your bloodstream and travels to your heart, and then you awaken. You have to keep reading these things and keep diving into it and keep going into yourself repetitively. And you have to have the burning desire to be free, And that's will take you all the way. It will. Callie K, I always feel like everything is a hurdle and it sucks the joy out of things. I don't want that anymore. Yes, Callie, you are ripe for this, Callie. You are ripe for this. Look, I am a coach with this stuff, right? I don't have a lot of time these days, but if there's an earnest seeker out there who wants to come work with me, I will make room for you. It's kind of hard not to. I can't take on a ton of people, but if you feel like you're in this place and you're ready to heal, tune into this chat and I'll help you as much as I can. But I also, I'm willing to help people on extra levels here. Okay. 96, Bryant. Thank you for the question, sir. Thank you for being here so long, Brian Singh. I will definitely answer your question, sir. Who is my favorite music artist? I think without a doubt it has to be Odessa. It has to be Odessa. I went to their concert in Toronto. It's like I'm there right now. It almost makes me want to cry. They have this one song in this one video especially that makes me just cry every time I watch it. The only way I can describe Odessa is they're the music of my dreams. Odessa, the music of my dreams. They are definitely my favorite artists. And then my second would probably be Stefan Eli, my spiritual brother who makes spiritually conscious rap, who I've partnered with on the song I play at the start of our streams, which, by the way, people's coming about again in 2 weeks. We've had some hookups with that of like putting it on Spotify, but it's coming. What do we got? Seal Burn. I'm glad to be around for a live. My time zone definitely doesn't line up with when you stream if this is usual time, but I definitely think there was something serendipitous about catching this one. You better believe it, it's Seal Burn. There has never been a coincidence in this universe, people. We say these things. I used to say these things too. This is serendipitous. Oh, isn't that funny how that happened? There is nothing, people, that has ever happened that is a coincidence. It's all exactly how it's supposed to be for you. What's for you can't miss you. You were meant to be around here. And I'm sorry your time zone doesn't line up if you're out in the Bay Area or on the West Coast. But so happy to have you. Thank you so much for the love and vibration you brought to this chat. Thank you for the live. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch in the zone. Let's go. Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. How you doing? Let us know right in the group. Michael Tesla, thank you for being here. Thank you for the OGs, Sam, Brian Singh, and Trey. M. Tesler, hey brother, proud of you from Winnipeg, Canada. Namaste, brother. Namaste. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much. I'm proud of you, sir. Because you saying you're proud of me means you're a human that's proud of yourself as well. You're reflecting. Everything we say is a reflection of ourselves. Oh, Seal Burns from Ireland. Okay, that time zone definitely doesn't line up. So it is late there. What is it? The morning? It's the morning for you there, isn't it? Like, yeah. Like really late. So my goodness, definitely not a coincidence you joined tonight, Sealburn. Not a coincidence. Never has been a coincidence. Okay, I'm jumping back to Callie. Callie K, oh my gosh, I named my side hustle project Serendipity. Oh, I like it. I like it. That's a great name. I would love to know what it's about, but I know you're kind of protecting that a little bit. I know you're protecting your thing. I know you said you feel like being a sellout or something somehow about it, which I found sounds like a little hard on yourself, to be completely honest. But I respect you. But that sounds like a beautiful name, Project Serendipity. I love it. I absolutely love that. Okay, people, coming up on just over 8 minutes left in the stream. Just over 8 minutes in the stream. I guess I'm going to have to take it out. I haven't done a ending live on Instagram. So what I usually do is on the Kick, I put it to my ending page and it plays my tunes. But I guess I'll put that to that at 9. And I'll do a vibrate with the song. And then we'll end the live here. So this has been good. I don't think I'm going to repost these lives on my Instagram just because that'll like fill up the Instagram. If I do 5 Instagram lives a week, I don't think that will populate well, right? We want to keep people watching the content. So I think we will keep it that way. Jonathan Clement, brother, jumping into the chat in the stream in the last 5 minutes. Brother, how are you? Hey, Curtis, long time no see. Hope all is going well for you, buddy. Just trying to climb and find the positivity in my own days. Yes, sir. Aren't we all? Aren't we all, sir? Thank you for sharing that. I really hope to see you back on another night. We're almost finished up here, but Jonathan, I won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm at an event. But I will be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I will be back. And I would love if you come in and share your vibe and story with everyone. You're a trailblazer in your community, in hockey, and would love to hear how you're trying to climb and find that positivity in your own days. We'd love to hear it. This is what we do here. This is what we do here, okay? Sharzy, no such thing as a sellout. Exactly. I love it. Jonathan Clement, we got 2 weeks off. I'll stop in for sure, buddy. So glad to see you doing well. Namaste, brother. Namaste. I'm also streaming on Instagram, so if that's easier for you. But make sure you hit the subscribe button on Kick, Jonathan Clement. If you made an account, I really appreciate you going out of your way to make a free account, get on here. If you could hit that subscribe button for the followers on Kick, that would be huge because it helps me level up my account as we level it up to like a certain level. Whoa! There it is. New subscriber alert. That music scares the shit out of me every time, but I love it. Namaste, brother. Number 29th follower. Thank you so much. That is my number when I played, so kind of a special number there. Sharzy, grind until you got it and don't stop even if you're tired. Amen. Amen, Callie. Listening to that guy. What do we got here? Have you ever met Riley Cote? I think you two would be a great interview. Oh my gosh, dude. Do I know Riley Cote? When me and Riley Cote get on a phone call, it's like 30-minute monologue from him, then a 30-minute monologue from him, and we both go, yep. And that's it. We vibrate so hard it's stupid. We don't even have to talk. Spiritual former hockey fighters, yeah. Oh yeah, I know Riley Cote. We would do a killer podcast together. We'd do so much cool stuff together. There's just too many possibilities out here in the universe. He's killing it down there though with his family. He's got some really cool stuff in the works with Brian McGrattan, from what I understand, which is very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, people. Coming up on just over 3 minutes left. I could do this all freaking night. I could vibrate and hang out with you guys all freaking night. But I got to keep the oxygen mask on, and I got to make sure I'm spreading my time between my speech, which I'm presenting on stage for the first time for my speaker kit on November 10th in Vaughan area near Toronto. Talking to a junior A hockey team, the King Rebellion, on Tuesday the 11th. Talking to a AAA team on the 12th. Got Hockey Helps the Homeless on the 13th and 14th. So we're going to be bouncing around a lot. So going to have to manage the energy, put my oxygen mask on first, walk the talk that I talk about, because I can't help nobody. I can't be there for anybody if I'm not there for myself. The greatest thing any of us can do is work on ourselves. When you work on yourself, you're helping me. You're helping everybody in these chats here. Okay? Seriously. The greatest thing every single one of you can do tonight is take 1 minute, set the time on your phone, sit down and watch your breath for me. That's the greatest thing you could do for me. Okay? And believe me, I'm putting the work into myself all day over here for you all to be able to serve, to build this collective remembrance so we all can vibrate and grow together and walk this path together, okay? Side by side. Debbie E. Olson. Love all that you're doing. Namaste, Debbie. You've been such a great fan, follower, friend, fellow soul for such a time on this journey. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I love everything about you too, fellow soul. Madison Gooding. Thank you for joining in. Welcome in, fellow soul. Tyler Curtis, what's going on, brother? We got a similar name going on. What's going on there? I love it. I love it. Sherzy, never heard a crackhead turn down an opportunity for money. Never heard a crackhead turn down an opportunity for money. Where are you going with that one? Was that something I just said? I just not connecting the dots. Maybe that's like CTE and brain trauma, not connecting the dots on that one. Seal Burn, God bless, man. Have a great one. Thanks for the vibes. Namaste, brother. Vibes will always be here whenever you can check in. No worries. If not, love you, fellow soul. Absolutely love you. All right. Who we still got here? Trey's been here for a long time. Seal, have a great sleep. Michael Tesler, Debbie E., Sam Obermeyer, the OG. Been here a long time. Thank you so much for being here, brother. We got just about a minute left, people. So let's wrap this thing up. Lisa, hope you meditate. If you don't, still love you. Callie K, love your project Side Hustle. Love the realizations you're coming to. My goodness, they're so beautiful. Do not stop. Follow that ember in your heart. Every one of us has an ember in our heart that we just know. For some reason, we think we deserve permanent happiness. I'm here to tell you that that is a very real ember, and it is your birthright to turn that ember back into a roaring fire. That's what Collective Mori will be here for you when you're ready. Keep joining the streams. Keep joining the vibration. Keep rising together, okay? Keep coming to these things. Yes, Kelly K, I love it. Okay. What else? Jonathan Clement, thank you so much. Sherzy, thank you so much for your constant presence, your constant engagement. BAP12X, who came in, I don't know your name. Love the freaking stuff you brought to this one. Loved it. Love the information. Love the questions. Everybody on the Instagram Live, thank you so much for coming out. Sam, Chucko Mucko, Carl Muckohide, jumping in the last minute of the stream, brother. Thanks for coming in, though. I appreciate you. Your bio picture is hilarious. I love it. I remember seeing that before. It stands out. All right, people. That's all she wrote. Namaste to you and yours. I'm going to take it out with the music on the stream. I will finish it out here with the people and the music on Instagram Live. And then we will be back on Tuesday. I mean, I probably could stream on live. You know what? People, I could probably do an Instagram Live as I drive home. I put it on my mount in my car and I don't touch it. It's hands off. I don't know. We'll feel into that. We'll feel into that. Officially, we'll follow and subscribe. Yes, please go subscribe. Create a Kick account on Kick. Subscribe there. I appreciate it. Okay? But yeah, maybe I'll do an Instagram Live tomorrow night as I'm driving or something. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll feel into it. I love you all. Namaste to you and yours. Have a beautiful night. Thank you so much for this vibration. It's just the beginning, people. People could say you've been here in the beginning for the start of this damn thing, okay? You've been around for the beginning. Joe Devs is back in the chat. All right. Taking it out. Love you all. That's all she wrote for tonight on the Kick. ending stream now.
I fought so hard for my hopes, my dreams, my goals, and my beliefs. I fought so hard against the hypomania, the depression, the anxiety, the addiction, the grief, the rage, the pain. I fought so hard against life. But that was the pain that ends all pain. Because in truth, I was fighting nothing. I was fighting nobody. And now, I remember who I really am and who we all really are. And in the absence of that fight, what is left is the infinite, ever new peace, bliss, and joy we all long for.